What's up everybody, IcyCat here. Today we are going to get a first look at the new map for Operation Parabellum in a teaser image, as well as information on the content that's expected to come in the newest developer blog. New information was made available today on the official Rainbow Six website. I will post the links for this as well as the news blog in the comments down below the video player so you can follow up on them if you want. This breaks down some information that we're going to be seeing in the next season. This isn't everything that's coming, but this is sort of like the highlights that they're wanting to hit at this point. It says Year 3 Season 2 brings a breadth of innovation, spawning a new intel gadget. That would be the Defender's deployable camera. This thing was a lot of fun and I had a chance to play it on the technical test server. Not sure if this is the final version it will take. This was just on the test server again. It may change a little bit when it comes into the live game, but it is essentially a new gadget the defenders can use that can be placed on pretty much any floor or wall surface and can even be stuck to a lot of the actual geometry in a map. So that would be things like the bomb case or the secure area case or maybe some cabinets, things like that. It's not just walls and floors. It's completely bulletproof from the front. It can't be shot. It can be hit by bullets. If you hit it from the side, it sort of gets behind the bulletproof shield that's in the front cover, and it can be taken out with things like explosives, or if you melee hit it, you can destroy it, as well as other things like Twitch's shock drone or EMP grenades will take it offline temporarily. It sort of puts out a view that's almost like a forward-looking infrared camera, where it's almost like highlighting the heat signatures that come from the players by kind of making them this like extra glowing kind of silhouette. And this does work by seeing through smoke, so it's sort of like a defensive counter to Glaz's smoke grenades. Of course, he can still see your characters through the smoke too, so that doesn't necessarily mean you're safe, it just means you can see him through the camera. We are also getting the Clubhouse map buff. This was announced way back at the beginning of Operation Chimera that this is something that would be coming. Basically, there is going to be a few spots on Clubhouse that are being reworked entirely. The map flow is actually going to change in these spots, and we're going to be seeing the way things happen. Like, we're going to be getting the two upstairs sections actually connected, and we're going to see what that winds up looking like. We're also getting some changes to the way bar is laid out, where the pool table section is actually going to be a completely different section than the actual main bar. So they're kind of making that into two distinct spaces. Likewise, we're getting a new entry into the basement just off of that side supply closet off the garage area. And this is going to completely change the flow of the game as well as make some new bottlenecks and paths. There's also going to be an echo buff incoming. Basically, the way this works is that he's going to now have two yokai drones, so if one is destroyed, he'll still have access to the other one. Additionally, the rest of the team is going to be able to see what Echo's drones can see, so you will now no longer be locked out of that drone. You can also now spot on Echo's drone, and this can be a good thing, but people are also worried that it's going to be a bad thing, because in the test server, you would still see instances of people that were causing Echo's drone to be shot because they were aggressively spotting on it, somebody new to turn and look for it, and that may not be something as an Echo player you want other players to be able to do. But these are some major changes that were on the test server that are expected to be coming at the beginning of this season. There's also lots of gameplay fixes that are going to be coming, as well as the pick and ban settings. They say gameplay-wise, expect a series of changes as they're changing how drop shotting is handled, and that's going to be done by if you're still zoomed in and you try to go through that drop shot, when you actually have the change stance animation, you are pulled out of the ADS and put into a hipfire state before resuming ADS once the change stance animation is completed. So you will not be able to maintain that ADS accuracy the entire time you try to do that. They're also implementing a new counter diffuser animation. This is a handheld scanning gadget. They do go on to talk some more about the pick and ban system, and they say that the feature provides an extra layer of strategy between teams as each side tries to counter their opponent's picks during the banning phase. They'll also anticipate a thrilling twist at the last moment where teams swap operators for the unexpected sixth pick. Now, they make this sound like it's going to be available widely in the game. However, in the test server itself, it was only available as part of a custom game if the option was enabled. So it's going to remain to be seen if this is something that's coming maybe to just like ranked play, or if it's still going to be restricted only to the custom games. Even if it does come to ranked, I really don't see this as something that would ever come to casual, but we'll have to wait and see what the full deployment plans on this wind up being. Then they go on to say that they are releasing their Year 3 Season 2 major update for Operation Parabellum, which will bring us the two new defenders, and they say their most competitive map to date. And you can see that in the background here as the new Italian operators begin to approach that, which is kind of interesting. As defensive operators, they would never be on the exterior approaching the building. But let's take a closer look at this map and see what we can make out. We have what appears to be a very classic Italian Mediterranean style building here. There's a large tower that we can make out and a variety of windows. We have this outer kind of perimeter fencing stone wall thing. And at least from this angle, it doesn't appear to be a very big map. It doesn't really show how far it goes off in the other direction, but just from this profile, this almost looks like it might be something more on the scale of like Hereford Base. Sort of what we would consider like a medium-sized map. Not as small as House, but it also doesn't look like something as large as like Tower or Skyscraper. Now, if you instead go to the news.ubisoft.com website, again, I will have the link for that in the comments below the video player, you get more or less the same information. They put a slightly different spin on it, though. On this site, they say if you want peace, prepare for war. Season 2 of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege Year 3, Operation Parabellum, will see 2 new operators join the fold. A pair of defenders from an Italian CTU. Additionally, the new season will include a brand new map, bringing the total count to 19. Operation Parabellum will also introduce the pick and ban system. This pre-game phase adds another level of strategy as teams try to secure their desired operators while banning others to disrupt their opponent's plans. We are then directed to the official Twitch channel for the Pro League Finals on May 19th through the 20th for more information, which is where they usually do a reveal. We'll typically see the operators demoed in a live match, as well as what the new map looks like at that point in a full gameplay demonstration. Between now and then, we can expect to see all kinds of teaser images, teaser trailers, things for the new operators, for the new map, just kind of giving us like little sneak peeks and see what they look like. Of course, as all of that new information comes out, I will be covering it and making that available to you guys, so make sure that you do like and subscribe so you're aware of all of that as it happens. Click that notification icon so you're alerted as soon as the new content comes online. You can also chat with me over at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter and follow me there. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.